Hey, it's Dave. Welcome to my channel, My Yard Sale. I hope this is going to be some information that's going to help some people out because I had to figure this out the hard way, which is not the best way to do anything. So I've been insulin resistant, probably diabetic, pre-diabetic for many years, with the last year to 2 years getting to the final stage of prediabetes and diabetes and the problems that arise with the metabolic syndromes or the metabolic problems that it brings on, including neuropathy, skin issues, and all kinds of issues. So today I want to talk about something that's probably not a good discussion for general topics, but I feel like somebody needs to say this and people need to know. When you're insulin resistant and you eat a big meal, you eat a lot of food, you obviously eat it up, you swallow it, it goes to your stomach, it goes through your system. If your body can't pick up the nutrients out of the food and transport it to your cells, then obviously it all ends up at the back door. You end up going to the bathroom quite a bit. Now, I didn't think about this or even realize this in the process. I'm kind of realizing some of this stuff after the fact. Um, but you may end up going to the bathroom quite more than usual. Usually people think, oh, you eat 3 times a day, you go to the bathroom once a day or once every couple of days, and that's normal. Well, when you're insulin resistant, you're pre-diabetic or diabetic, it's quite possible if you eat 3 times a day, you could go to the bathroom more than once because, again, your body's not grabbing all the nutrients out of your food and feeding your cells. It's just passing that all straight through, almost like you would pass through fiber. What's interesting is that when you become insulin resistant, you lose a lot of weight initially because your body isn't picking into that nutrient up to grow the cells, to grow the muscle, to grow out your bones. You lose a lot of weight. And then if you finally realize that you've got an issue, change your diet around to keto or carnivore or some other healthy diet that doesn't include all the garbage that the government thinks that we should be able to eat. Once you do that, all of a sudden your body starts to grab nutrients out of your food again and fueling your body. Now, over the last couple of years, I've had to convert to definitely a keto diet. I only go keto because I get tired of being carnivore and eating meat only, meat, eggs, and ham. But when you get to a point where you start eating nutrient dense food like meat as a primary food, your body reacts in the fact that you may start gaining some muscle back. You may start building skin again. Like your skin may get better. There's a lot of things that get better when you do that. But one of the things that's interesting is if you eat 4 hamburgers and you're full after 4 hamburgers, you may not go to the bathroom for 3 days because your body is actually using all the nutrients from that meat and not having to pass through all the garbage with the other stuff that you would normally eat. So you may go from, in the beginning of this process, going to the bathroom quite often, and then you could end up getting to the point where you go to the bathroom very infrequently, almost uncomfortably infrequently, but it's not discomfortable. It just feels weird to not eat a big dinner and not have to go to the bathroom. I don't see anybody talking about any of this. And I'm hoping that there's not too many people out there that are dealing with insulin resistance or some of the health issues that I've had to deal with, but I'm just telling my story so that if somebody does end up having some of the same symptoms or some of the same problems I have, they'll at least have some type of explanation. But I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical person. I'm just a guy that made some terrible decisions and I'm dealing with the repercussions. But I have enough interest to figure it out and try to share with others. So if this is interesting at all to you, I would appreciate it if you would give me a thumbs up, maybe even subscribe, because I do have a lot more information to share with the world. And I'd be happy to have other people subscribed and listening to my rants and my story. So again, in the beginning of insulin resistance, you may have to go to the bathroom a lot because your body is pushing all those nutrients directly through your system and out the back door. But as you start building insulin sensitivity again, you start getting some strength back in your muscles. Your bones maybe start feeling like they're thickening up, maybe. You're going to find that you may not have to go to the bathroom quite as much, which is a good thing. If you're a doctor or you know a doctor that has good information on this, I'd be okay if you would boink, leave a comment because I'd love to hear it. I'd love to know if my thought theory here is correct or incorrect. I'm just telling my story. I hope this helps. Have a great day. Bye-bye.